Imagine diving into an alien ocean, not on a distant planet, but right here on Earth, over 500 million years ago. Welcome to the Cambrian Period, a time when life exploded in a frenzy of evolutionary experimentation. The seas were teeming with creatures so bizarre they looked like they swam straight out of a science fiction movie. And ruling these ancient waters was a predator unlike any other, the magnificent and terrifying Anomalocaris. Its name literally means abnormal shrimp, and honestly, that's an understatement. When its fossils were first discovered in the 19th century, paleontologists were completely baffled. They found different parts of its body separately and thought they belonged to 3 different animals. One part, a spiny appendage, was mistaken for a shrimp's tail. Another part, its circular mouth, was thought to be a jellyfish, and its main body was classified as a type of sea cucumber. It took scientists almost a century to piece together this prehistoric puzzle and realize they were all parts of one single super weird animal. So what did this king of the Cambrian seas actually look like? Picture a creature up to 1 meter long, which was gigantic for its time. It had a sleek, segmented body with flexible lobes on each side that it used to propel itself through the water, almost like it was flying. It moved with a grace that defied its size. But the real showstoppers were at its front end. Sticking out from its head were 2 large compound eyes on stalks, giving it 360-degree vision. In a world where most creatures were just beginning to develop simple light-sensing spots, Anomalocaris had some of the most advanced eyes of its time. This made it an incredibly effective hunter, able to spot prey from a distance in the murky depths. And once it spotted you, there was little hope of escape. Extending from its head were 2 formidable spiny appendages. These weren't legs or claws in the traditional sense. They were more like fearsome grappling arms lined with sharp spikes. It would use these to snatch unsuspecting prey, like the hard-shelled trilobites that were so common back then. But the most nightmarish feature of all was its mouth. It was located on the underside of its head, and it wasn't a jaw that opened and closed. Instead, it was a circular arrangement of hard, sharp plates that could constrict to crush its food. Imagine a camera shutter, but instead of capturing a picture, it captures and pulverizes its victim. Paleontologists call this a camera shutter of doom, and for good reason. It was a highly specialized and deadly piece of biological engineering. For a long time, there was a debate about what Anomalocaris actually ate. Could its unique mouth really break through the tough shells of trilobites? Some scientists thought it was better suited for soft-bodied prey. However, fossil evidence has shown trilobite shells with W-shaped bite marks that perfectly match the shape and size of the mouth plates of Anomalocaris. We've even found fossilized poop, or coprolites, containing fragments of trilobite shells, which pretty much settles the debate. This apex predator was a trilobite-crushing machine. Anomalocaris was part of a group of animals called radiodonts, distant early cousins of modern arthropods like insects, spiders, and crustaceans. It represents a fascinating early branch on the tree of life, a successful design that dominated the oceans for millions of years before eventually going extinct. It showcases how nature is the ultimate innovator, coming up with incredible and sometimes strange solutions for survival. Think about it. This creature was a mosaic of features. The swimming lobes of a cuttlefish, the compound eyes of a dragonfly, the grasping arms of a praying mantis, and a mouth unlike anything alive today. It wasn't just a monster, it was a marvel of evolution. The story of Anomalocaris is also a great lesson in paleontology. It shows how our understanding of the past is constantly evolving. What starts as a confusing collection of abnormal shrimp and fossil jellyfish can, with patience and new discoveries, be reconstructed into a complete and awe-inspiring picture of an ancient world. Each new fossil is a clue that helps us travel back in time and meet the incredible inhabitants of Earth's distant past. So, next time you see a shrimp, take a moment to think of its giant, bizarre, and formidable ancient cousin. Anomalocaris is a reminder that the history of life on our planet is far stranger and more wonderful than we can possibly imagine. It was a true pioneer, the first great predator, setting the stage for the epic drama of life that continues to this day. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the Cambrian seas. If you're fascinated by the weird and wonderful creatures of our planet's past, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more prehistoric adventures. Let me know in the comments which ancient creature you'd like to see me cover next. See you in the next one.